Well, dozens of artists have been painting for days to restore the Black Lives Matter mural in front of City Hall. The mural spans an entire block, but those working on the project say the size of the mural isn't as big as the message it delivers. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick is live with this story. And Brian, have they finished the work yet?
Yeah, actually, well, the road remains closed. The work is just about done. You can see how bright the colors are now. Each one of these letters, they tell their own story up close. But if you take a look from above City Hall, this whole mural is basically a mosaic of individual stories and letters. They've all come together to give another perspective. Some of the artists say maybe more important than restoring the paint is restoring the message.
Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
These artists have been using paintbrushes.
Hey, so get some yellow
to write a book.
You're possessed by that brush. I know.
This one, titled Black Lives Matter. Every letter is another chapter in the big picture, but each one also part autobiography.
I wanted to make an impact on breaking those chains and how significant artists are to do that.
Toylin O'Neill Turner is one of the Black Art Speaks members. She painted the exclamation point.
This whole process happened at a time where many of us were very angry and very sad and very depressed about what was happening in our world.
Murals like this popped up in several cities after the death of George Floyd at the hands of police in 2020. But this one is one of the few that remains intact. It was never made to be framed and put in a museum. It takes up all 4 lanes of traffic in front of City Hall. Tires, time, take a toll. But the process of repainting also renews.
I guess we're pretty good.
The resolve captured in the message.
And I think what's really crucial, not just the whole fact that we've repainted it and it's beautiful, is that we're making sure that people understand that it's important to keep refreshing ourselves on these principles and these things that we need to do as a community right now.
This is everyone in terms of acts of violence, how we need to stop it, stop hurting each other.
James Chafin is visiting from Columbus. He thought it was important that he and his daughter see the space in person.
It's going to live on. I mean, so that next generation is going to make sure that we keep working towards just a better today and a better future.
A painting that's a page turner with a library full of stories and the language of artists.
I would say it represents hope, it represents faith, it represents possibilities, and it means that we have to break one chain at a time. We'll keep doing it.
Yeah, now fitting, this reads like a book. It's based on a poem by Landis Powell. So this is where the art of writing and the art of painting come together. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
And Brian, love to see that mural get sort of a refresh there. What's the future of the mural?
Yeah, so they have a rededication ceremony planned tomorrow. The mayor, some city leaders will be here. And then the mural will stay here for about 2 years, but then there's a repaving project. They're going to pave over top of it and then repaint a new mural in 2025. Ashley?
Brian Hamrick live for us tonight. Thanks so much, Brian.